Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Shkodder and Luna in the June monthly tournament finals. Let's dive right in here to Haroshaje, and on the left in the red we have Shkodder playing 25th Panzergrenadier on Maverick income. And on the right in the blue we have Luna playing 52nd Sicherungs on V for victory. So an extremely exciting matchup here. On the left, 25th Panzergrenadier. We saw Shkodder plays in an earlier match. He pilots the division very, very well. Maverick income, very aggressive. This division, unlike a lot of German infantry divisions, does have access to the armored cars, the SPWs. The infantry tab is basically just Panzergrens and Pioneers. I mean, that's about it. You get some Stolztrupp MP44s and Sturm Pioneers, but it's mostly just Panzergrens. Your tank tab is Stug 3s only. Not the worst thing ever. Your support tab, pretty solid. He's taking IG-18, IG-33s, and MG-42, so a nice mix of stuff there. Your AT tab is pretty fantastic. You have Pack 43s, Pack 40s, and a whole lot of Martyr 2s. Your AA tab is one of the weakest things in this division, with just 2 cards of AA, one of them being a Flak 20 mil, which are terrible, and another card being SDK of Z71, which is like your only really serviceable AA. Your RD tab is one of the best in the game. You have Nebel for 300 mils, you have big 205s, you have 105 SK18s, you get some Czech guns. He's not using the big guns, but they're still there and they're fun. And your air tab is really solid as well with ME410s, which are nice and quick for bombing runs and stuff. Your AA planes are not so great. On the other side, 52nd Sicherungs, a struggle division to be sure, one of the weakest in the game, but Luna plays it like a champ. This is one of his, I think one of his favorite divisions. You don't have any tanks until B phase, and you only get 1 card of Panther Ds in B phase, and then in C phase you just get more Panthers in the Jagdpanzer 4. That's it. That's the armor in the deck. It's a struggle fest. Your infantry tab is an interesting and eclectic mix of units. You have a lot of junky units, but then you have some Fallschirmjägers, you get some Panzergrens, but only in C phase, and then you get Sicherungs, and Sicherungs are great. We talked about the tank tab. Your support tab is also nothing super fancy. Just a mix of hodgepodge Soviet and German weapons. Your AT tab is pretty good. That one's all right. You get Pack 40s and Zis-2s and Pack 36s. Your AA tab is also pretty solid with mobile wagons and Flak 39, 85 mils, which are only 90 points, but they are disheartened. They are solid though. Your RD tab is fine, but he's just taking mortars and the super fast firing 75 mil RD guns. And your air tab is some good fighters and some Focke-Wulfs in both like the rocket AT variant and the DO-217 big bomber. So yeah, not a division I like. And I've wanted to love it, but my God, it's hard to play. But here we go. These two monsters of the game squaring off here in the finals of the June monthly tournament. Remember, for this tournament, each player got to build a list of divisions. The opponent banned 2, and then you pick one, and you can't pick the same one twice in the same match. So yeah, Luna chooses to give himself these really hard divisions to play. All right, here we go. Should be an interesting matchup. The thing is, one of 52nd Sicherung's big issues is dealing with light armor at the beginning of the game, and there's definitely a lot of that to deal with. So the SPWs are going to be a problem, although usually tanks are, of course, a big struggle, but there's not a lot of tanks to deal with. Just the Stug 3s, which aren't exactly, like, super terrifying. DO-215 in, and one of the big issues for 25th Panzergren is inefficient infantry, and 52nd Sicherung does have a lot of efficient infantry, so it'll be an interesting matchup to be sure. Luna going for an interesting push here. Instead of going for the usual just pushing this flag, he's actually going even deeper up here. Interesting to see for sure. Oh wait, that's Shkodder. I gotta get this right. Shkodder's on the left. Shkodder going for an interesting push here. Luna moving in, although he is actually going to these spots as well. Usually everyone just focuses on this forest here, but both players actually taking a little bit of a side trip here. Tar snipers here. It's a sniper squad with an SVT sniper. Making a run, though. The IG-18 does spot it. Needs to get out. DO-215 from Shkodder, giving him lots of information. The 50 mil mortars out of Luna. These can be really deadly. The 800 millimeter range, the 800 meter range, excuse me. Sniper did go down, so didn't get any kills there. Sicherung Skidoo gets spotted, but the Panzerschreck's still alive and can definitely take care of that SPW if it moves forward. Nothing up north. Both players being pretty passive. Shkodder deploying very lightly up there. Luna really would have had an opportunity. Pack 36 doing what it does, taking out one of the SPWs. Nice kill there. He needs these dead. They're all very dangerous for him. Panzerschreck moving in. Definitely in range. Should be able to pick this kill up nice and easy. Down it goes. So Luna doing a great job of countering and beating down the SPWs. Pack 36, though, getting caught by the 231. 231 makes a run, though. And now instead it's in range of the 85 mil flak gun. Flak misses. Oh, the agony. Sturm Pioneer, triple star. These things do put out a lot of damage, actually. They can be quite solid. But other than triple star, they're very meh. Savanoriu. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call them Tars. Gonna easily beat these Panzergrens. Kind of odd placement here from Shkodder, letting those get so deep in the forest. 85 mil finally beats back that recon plane. Feldjägers getting hit. Pack 36 though, finding the SPW 233. That's a nice find. Takes that out. That's a good kill. If you lose the Feldjäger, definitely sucks. I mean, the sniper is very good. We'll get the first shot. Looks like the Pack 36 will get the first shot on this SPW and takes it down. Wow. These Pack 36s are cleaning up, really helping survive this early SPW push from Shkodder. Those are big losses for him. 50 mil going after the flak. The Flammenwerfer did get into the church tower, which means it's giving that precious recon information there to Luna. Here comes an ME410, though, coming after the flamer units here. Bombing didn't do anything, really. And the Panzergrenadier getting caught out and absolutely wiped. So that was like 60 points of infantry that lost out to 40 points of infantry. Or 35? 35 points of junkie infantry. And now Shkodder on the back foot with Luna capturing this flag down south. Shkodder's not doing anything yet. There we go. So Luna really shown his mastery of this division. I mean, I find playing 50-second Sicherung to be a true struggle, but if I know this for a lot of people, this is like a pet division. You know, like any of these like junk divisions, you always want them to be good, and they're not. If you want to see how to play these guys, watch Luna play. He plays these like really low tier, everyone agrees they're garbage divisions, and plays them super duper well. I legitimately don't understand how he deals with some of the problems and deficiencies in these divisions. Double BF 109 G6 R6 coming out. Surprisingly, see two. I have to assume he's going to go strafe something, because remember, the AA out of 25th Panzergrenadier is awful, especially in A phase when you're kind of forced to bring just the 20 mils. Now they come in with the car, which makes them a teeny bit less bad, but it's still bad. You can see how they're not suppressing them all, and the BF-109s are getting this nice opportunity to just strafe the crap out of these MG42s. These are not the 30 mil versions. I think that's the R4. Luna did try to make a push across, and he kind of got held up here. MG42's finding his units. FK231 75 mil. These are like almost like a mortar. They're like a step off of a mortar, really. With the veteran C, you're finding 14 rounds a minute, so it's not that far off. And they're cheap, 50 points. You get a lot of rounds. It's a good little unit. It's way better when it gets radio, because some divisions have this kind of unit with radio, and it's really good. Because again, it's essentially a radio mortar with a lot of ammo and infinite range, technically too. Well, it's not infinite, but it's long enough that you're hitting anything you want. IG-18 finds the Sicherung, but hasn't found the Sturm Pioneer, and that's probably going to get in there. Sturm Pioneer's coming from Shkodder. Yeah, one of the big issues, of course, with 25th Panzergrenadier is the lack of CQC. It's relying on German Pioneers and Sturm Pioneers, which, while serviceable, are not anything above the curve. Let's put it that way. They certainly can work. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not strong CQC units. 231 trying to find this Flammenwerfer. It did get forced out of the church tower, so that information finally restricted. 50 mil mortars going for these two buildings, I guess. But that doesn't even make sense. Why would he think something is there? Not really sure. Sicherung is here, though. If they find that 231, that 231 is going to be punished hard. Oh, Pack 36, though, does the scaring this time. And the Tars find the MG42 nice and close. Their rifle and PPSH should make quick work of that, or relatively quick work of that. The MG42 can't fire because it's within 100-meter range. And the Tars are going to stay on top of them, and Shkodder has not noticed. So some rough early play here from Shkodder. Oh, he does unload in time. Actually ends up dodging the first flamer shot because of the unload. Oh, and now Luna dodges the shot by getting in and out of the building. What a little play there. And finally, the Sturm Pioneer goes down. Shkodder re-grabbing his flag, but more units coming in here. We do see double 105 check guns. These are fantastic at 8 rounds a minute. Very fast firing for artillery guns, and pretty accurate as well for 75 points. These are phenomenal. 85 mil, keeping off that DO 215 to make sure it doesn't give too much information. Currently, Luna up a bit in points, but remember, Luna's on the V for victory, Shkodder on Maverick. So the real question is, can Luna hold through the Maverick blast? Oh my god, 20 mils are so freaking awful. So bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. They will kill it, I think. I mean, it flew right over him. There we go. All right, all right. 20 mils can kill stuff. They just don't stop things from bombing or attacking. Just remember that, guys. Your 20 mils kill things. It's not that they don't kill stuff. They just don't stop things from doing bombings and stuff like that. 105's going after both 50 mils. Good call. You need these dead. They are so good in the hands of a good player, and Luna is, of course, a very good player. So one already down. The other one probably will get away here. A Commandant in here from Luna using some of the last of his V for victory points to get that early commander in. 231 down south, hunting for that tar. He does find it. He's going to get a burst onto it. The tar's not going anywhere. I thought it was going to fall back further, but Luna didn't give it that far of a fallback. Got to be careful. The tars do have an AT grenade, so he can't just like run right up to him. But it doesn't look like they're going to respond, and they'll go down here momentarily. Another DO 215. Shkodder is very insistent that he puts this recon plane in the air. He's got 2 of them. He's already lost 1. I mean, they're only 35 points. It's not like it's a huge commitment, but I'm surprised he's so determined to get that in there. Pack 36 gets a shot off on the 231. Looks like it took 1 hit. Sicherungs have no chance against the Panzergrenadiers at range. But here comes that 50 mil again, doing what it does. Completely tilting the board in Luna's favor. 105 took out the 75 mil. So these 105s doing some nice work already. You need to take out the support weapons from 52nd because they are good. It's a great mix of just like junky stuff that does good things. Units that no one like says, oh, this weapon is awesome, but when you use it in practice, it's a very efficient weapon. The 231 did go down to the Pack 36, so that did what it needed to do. The Flak 36 almost spotted. Another sniper in. 105 is wasting ammo on an empty spot. Now going after the Pack 36. That's a good call. Killing these off is important so his SPWs can do a little bit more, although he's lost most. Oh, here comes more to what? Excuse me, I take it back. I spoke too soon. That Pack 36 is already dead. I guess he hasn't noticed. It's unfortunate. He could be aiming at like this, you know, at the 85 mil or something. There's another Pack 36 over here that shot him several times. But now Luna needs to get value out of his units. It's 13-11 Luna's favor, but now into B phase. So here is the real question. Can Shkodder crush Luna in the next 15 minutes? Because that's the time he has. At about 26-7 minutes, that's when the incomes even out. But by the end of B phase, Shkodder will have an 800-point advantage. 600 points if you count A phase. But he'll get 800 more points in B phase. Again, equaling roughly 600, 550 point bonus. It's 600, sorry. I forgot that was 115 for Maverick. My bad. IG-33 finding a Feldjäger. Ouch. That is not going to get away. That's a big lot. These are really good snipers. Panzergrenadier gets in, and now the flag goes into Shkodder's hands, and all of a sudden, Luna on the run here. Some well-placed arty shots. And the infantry fighting at long range basically is doing Luna in. And this is why me personally, I can't do 52nd. I just have a hard time dealing with infantry that can't fight at long range at all. That's why 3rd VDV is like my antithesis of a division. But Luna's still holding on to this southern flag. Not sure how long he'll be able to hold it. Since he won't, again, none of his infantry can beat Panzergrenadiers. He has his own Fallschirmjägers and Panzergrenadiers in B phase now. Not Panzergrenadiers, but Fallschirmjägers. So they can fight. But outside of that, I'm not sure. 75 mil doing some counter battery, but this thing is extremely inaccurate at long range. But it can, like I said, it can reach it. Just isn't very good at it. Arty finally going after this 85 mil. Might also accidentally hit the IG, but it's already getting some damage on there. These 105s are incredibly good. ME-410 should get by the BF-109 pretty easy because it's halfway through its dive. Yep, bomber comes in, forces off those Flammenwerfers. Will the 410 get away? The 85 is pinned. Not sure what Shkodder's doing, but the BF-109 already running away, and it's smoking already. Sicherung's only chance to stop these SPWs, and it does get one of them. Man, that heat AT rifle is just disgustingly good. Goes down though, and the Pac 36 died, so everything open now. Bomber comes in, does a suppressing shot, and the Panzergrenadier moving forward. Great to see this. You can see how Shkodder's just walking forward essentially, but here's a Panther D. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. Now, 25th Panzer has plenty of ways to kill this Panther D. It's just none of them are there right now. So these SPWs have no chance against that. There's a lot of infantry in for Shkodder, though. And now the flag down south has fallen. And we're at 1410. Another plane goes down. I believe that was another BF-109. I have to assume. Because there's none of the AA on Luna's side is that deadly. The 85 will force things off, but it won't kill things. Wow, that 75 mil actually landed a big hit on that 105. Counter battery, truthfully, is all RNG, so it can really go any way. 85 gets a good hit on the DO-215, immediately forces it off. IG-18 covering off these approaches from Luna. Now this one is as well, so there's probably no more crossing. Luna's going to try anyway, though. Can't say I approve of the plan. Panther D, though, with triple star. It's kind of mispositioned. It's not even covering down the road, which would be a good place for it. Now the Panzergrenadier in the church tower are going to be giving that information, but it is shooting, which means it'll be spotted immediately. Triple star Fallschirmjäger versus it, but the Fallschirmjäger's out of cover, so it's going to take a lot of damage from that MG42. But the Panzergrenadier also getting hit by every other thing in the universe. This poor church. Finally, they run. Another Panther D coming in. Going for this open ground. That's actually a good call because these IG-18s are pushing forward pretty aggressively. Killing off that IG-290. Only 13-11 for Shkodder. It's not like he's got a huge advantage right now. Did he? Oh no, he only captured the one flag. Okay, I understand. Looks like Shkodder's building up for a new push perhaps into this flag here. DO-215 gonna go try to check it out. His 105 is already out of ammo. The one issue with these things is they do eat through ammo in a hurry. A bunch of Martyr 2s coming in. Martyr 2s being fantastic, although I wish Shkodder would turn off efficient shot. It's garbage. IG-290 losing out to these IG-18s, but the problem is it's 2-on-1 over and over again. But now the Panther's in position, so that should be able to easily clear this up. He's got to stop him before Shkodder grabs his flag here in this complex. One IG-18 down. The other should be down here any moment. No, the IG-290 missing badly. There we go. ME-410 in. Here comes Pioneer. Sturm Pioneer combo. Will be able to get in. 231 getting hit by the IG-290, but that just does HE damage, so won't do much. Sturm Pioneers generally beat Pioneers with any support. One-on-one, usually the Pioneer gets its grenade off, which it just did, and it should be able to kill that Sturm Pioneer. But 2-on-1, a Sturm Pioneer is pretty strong. Bomber going in, gets a beautiful hit. Wow, that had to be a guess. There's no way he saw it. Well, maybe the DO-215 saw it. Usually, recon planes have a hard time seeing infantry in green forest, though. That was a huge bombing strike. Completely wiped out Luna's defense there. Tard's getting in within 100 meters of the Panzergrenadiers, which means they should be able to beat them. And Luna now in a lot of trouble down south, and it's not like his position in the town has gotten any better. Now, where did that Panther D go? It's right there. Okay, it's still alive. I was going to say, I don't know how he killed it. The Martyrs. The Martyr 2s, obviously, yeah, can kill it. Now the infantry going down. This flag under pressure. Down south, the infantry are in. Now 14-10 for Shkodder. Still 3 minutes left here of B phase income. Can Luna hold? I mean, he is holding. But it's currently 14-10. And the maximum advantage is still 3 minutes away for Shkodder. Focke-Wulf now in. Bombing strike goes wide. Does a little bit of pinning, but nothing significant. Tar goes down. Tarvada's leader backs off. These infantry getting cut off here. Panzergrenadier, even though it's out of cover, should easily win this fight against the Sicherungs. And it looks like, too, Shkodder might be building for a push up north. And this is the issue with V for Victory versus Maverick, and I've tried V for Victory a bunch because I like it. But up against Maverick, it is extremely challenging to survive the absolute onslaught of being down 600 points at the end of B phase. Like, that is just hard. Panzergrenadier takes out the SPW. I mean, Luna's making some good trades, but it's just so many points. SPW 233 is running away to get away from the TARs. I don't think he's going to make it. He does not. Nice kill there from the TAR. Sturm Pioneer in again. Luna recapturing his flag temporarily, but loses it again. Panzergrenadier going into the woods. Okay, not really. And now a big push coming here from Shkodder. Looking to secure this flag a little bit more definitively, I think. Double MG42 should beat this IG-290 quite easily. Well, there's an IG-18 here as well. This IG-290, though, having no problem killing one of those MG-42s. And now, some of these forts getting broken down here in the town. Shkodder unable to get by these infantry. The F-109 coming after the DO-215. DO-215, though, has got pretty good resilience. I forget what it is exactly. Very good. Yeah, it's got very good resilience. 85 mil is going to force it to retreat, though, and that will give the BF-109 time to get on its back, but it doesn't look like Luna's going for that. The ME-410, yeah, oh no, now the BF-109 can go after the ME-410 instead. You can see him microing. He should be able to get on the back of it pretty easily. And now there's a mobile wagon there. 2 mobile wagons there. This 410's probably going down. Mobile wagons are Pack 43s, which means they're very good AA pieces, and down the 410 goes. Shkodder's still unable to get his 15-9 that he really desperately needs. And now he's making a hard push here to go. The only thing to stop him is this Pack 36. And 2 SPW-233 should be able to beat that pretty definitively, although this is a great spot here from Luna. Will the 233 spot it in time? There it is. There's the spot. Pack 36 lining up, takes its first shot, gets a penetration. SPW-233s do tons of damage, but one is down. It should only take one hit. And it goes down, and this 233 gets away unscathed. There's an opening, but we're about to hit C phase, and the V for Victory income will come in a rush. But there it is. There's Shkodder's 15-9. He's been looking for 12 minutes if he can hold the 15-9. Now, Luna's getting more income. That is absolutely true. But Shkodder is at the maximum, basically at the zenith of his advantage. He has 600 more points of units out on the field at this point. Or I should say, he has called in 600 more points of units at this point. So, if Luna hasn't traded well enough, he's not going to be able to survive. Or at least hold important ground for the next 5 to 6 minutes while Shkodder has this overwhelming advantage. At about the 26-27 minute mark, the Maverick income falls behind. But until then, Shkodder still enjoys the advantage. Now, he just lost this flag, though. Shkodder now a dangerous spot. He's running out of CQC infantry. Now bringing in those MG-26 Panzergrenadiers, which are definitely much better at CQC than the normal Panzergrenadiers, but they're still not, they're not dedicated CQC units by any stretch. The double mobile wagon going to take out another ME-410. Focke-Wulf in for Luna, and here comes the push up north from Shkodder. And this can be the issue, and this is where the issue is even if you trade well, it's 600 points allows your opponent to make so many different pushes and push so many parts of the map simultaneously. It's extremely difficult to keep up. Because now Shkodder's back on the 15-9. There's a Jagdpanzer IV coming in. That's definitely going to be an issue. This 233 pushing forward aggressively, although it can't surrender anything because the front line is not that far forward. Pioneers coming, though. They will surrender things. There they go. They got that. They really want to get this 50 mil. That's for sure. They won't surrender it. They could unload and kill it. Sicherung takes out the 250/8. Nice kill there. Focke-Wulf goes down to the 410. What a pickup kill there. SPW now stopping to kill that 50 mil. Pioneer should be able to kill the Sicherungs and recapture this flag for real. Pioneer moving in, although none of these units have AT. So this Jagdpanzer is still going to be a big issue. Sicherung goes down, flag flips, Shkodder on a 16-8. His southern position under pressure from the Jagdpanzer IV, but a Panzergrenadier moving in. Will the Pioneer run into this Panzergrenadier? Almost definitely. This would be huge for Shkodder. Heads up play from him, but the Pioneer going to catch that out. Grenadiers sitting in their transport. Not the best place for them. 233 now on the reinforcement road. The Jagdpanzer IV has passed. I mean, Shkodder still has an overwhelming position in the town. He could attack, move forward, everything, and he probably would just force Luna all the way out. Pioneer, though, surrendering something. Some infantry would appear. The SPW 233 already went down. Maybe that's what died here. No? Where did that die? Oh, no, it's right here. It's not dead. Sicherungs might take it out, though. 68 for Shkodder. This is what he was looking for. 9 minutes left here for Luna. And what the difficult thing is now is Shkodder is going to shift to a completely defensive position, which means Luna has to throw troops at his defenses instead of Shkodder throwing troops at Luna's defenses. And defending is easier than attacking. That's just the fact of the matter. What I am surprised that Shkodder didn't swing up here with one infantry unit to capture this flag and cut these units off. He could have very easily done that. But he will capture this flag with these two pioneers, I would think. 15-9, the flag up in the north here recaptured. Although Shkodder's digging in a bit. Panzergrenadier MG26 should beat the Sicherungs pretty easily. 81mm mortar now in to try to break down some of this town stuff. Double mobile wagon very well could kill the 215. Is this thing out of ammo? It is. Wow. So, one transport killed by the 233. Nice kill there. 233 hasn't moved, though, and the Jagdpanzer IV is coming to hunt it down. So that 233 is not long for this world. Pioneers need to move forward and capture this flag. I guess it doesn't make a difference, per se. Ammo did come in for the 105s, finally, so these should start firing again from Shkodder. And here's a Nebelwerfer for 300 mil. That is going after... Oh, okay. I mean, he's blind firing it. He thinks... I mean, I wouldn't expect units to be right this close to the front line either, so I understand the bombing here. Should kill the leader, at least. That definitely matters. 233 is down, but it looks like... it did get a penetration on that Jagdpanzer IV. It must have found some side armor. Nebel versus strike going in. Leader pinned. And dead. The units are pinned too. If Shkodder follows up, this is all his. And he is. Does not hesitate. He needs ammo. I can't believe he didn't bring this in with ammo. That's a mistake. If he surrenders the Fallschirmjäger, that hurts. Fallschirmjäger might unpin, though, just in time. But Shkodder now dug in heavily in this northern area. It's going to take a lot of effort to push him out. Down south, the same issue. Shug 3 is in position to catch some of these half-tracks. They do unload in time. Half-track goes down. ME-410 dropping the bomb. Shkodder going for his same... Whoa! Nice bombing hit. BF-109, though, is going to get that 410. It is definitely dead. Down it goes. So another plane lost. Shkodder can't really replace those anymore. It's now 17-7. Focke-Wulf with the AT rockets taking out the Shug 3. Nice kill there. Although I'm surprised Luna's spending 135 points on that plane at this point in time. I mean, he's under the gun here. He's got 7 minutes. Although I guess as things go on here... But he needs troops on the ground. There's no doubt about that. And the grenades finally go off. Pioneer goes down. And this huge assailant's actually going to pop. And Shkodder is going to pick up an 18-6 here. There it is. Triple tick. This is devastating. The triple tick is so fast. It burns through your points in minutes. And this is a massive problem for Luna. He needs to do something immediately. Panzertrek finding the Jagdpanzer IV. Ouch. And now the mobile wagon's in just as much danger if that Panzertrek or the Shug 3 push forward. Panther D, I think it's finding the Panzergrenadier, I would assume. Yep. The 18 sticks still being held. Luna's got to do something here immediately. He took up that Shug 3 and he's not pushing his infantry, his armored stuff any farther forward, which is kind of weird. 109 doing nice damage to the Pack 40. Martyr 2's in, back to a 17-7 fight, but the damage was done. A whole 2 or 3 minutes was shaved off the timer there. And these infantry are not going to hold. Martyr 2 getting hit by the flak, but the flak very weak and it finally goes down. Shug 3 moving in for a side shot. Infantry forced off, another flag, back to an 18-6 for Shkodder. Finally, Luna getting a little bit more aggressive with his infantry. MG-26 unit just behind this building. If it was in this position, it could have hit. But I mean, obviously, I understand why he was here in the first place. Pack 40 goes down to the Jagdpanzer IV without landing a hit, so no more AT down south. Shkodder's southern position crushed, but it was 19-6. It was 19-5, and now it's only 18-6. Less than 2 minutes left here for Luna. He needs to stabilize immediately. At this point, he now has the income advantage, but having to throw units into the jaws of Shkodder's defense is just gonna hurt. Panzergrenadier MG26 also cheaper, which allows Shkodder to continue to call in units in C phase without too much, without slowing down too much. Only a minute and a half now for Luna on this triple tick. Finally, a half track coming in. It should close off definitely this flag, but maybe this one as well. Should bring him back to a double tick, but I'm not sure how he's going to get back to the 12-12. There's a lot of ground to make up. He's got 2 minutes. I mean, this flag probably, this flag I'd think yes. So that's 2 back to a 15-9. But the is very much held up here. Focke-Wulf being used on an SPW 233. The northern attack's really starting to gain some speed and momentum. Southern attack's got a long way to go, and Panzergrenadiers are not going to do it in the woods. I actually think Luna's out of CQC. Certainly appears that way. Panzergrenadiers overwhelming this northern front. Double MG42, though, lying in wait, and a Stug 3 coming in. 1.5 minutes left here for Luna. Pioneers are doing what Pioneers do best, tossing a grenade and killing more expensive units in the woods. Sometimes I feel like a horse race guy, like announcer. Down in the Focke-Wulf, down, getting hit down by the flak 2012s. And in the north flank, we have the Panzergrenadiers pushing forward. MG42 holding up their advance while the mobile wagon supplies support. You know, right? Could I do it? Could I do it, folks? A third job for attack power. Job number 3, horse race announcer. Would be an exciting job, that's for sure. And they have fun names. They have very fun names. 15-9 though. Luna brought it back almost to the 14-10. But this is what I had counted. I mean, these were the flags I counted that were easy. Now comes the hard flags, and I don't see him getting there. I'm pretty sure Shkodder's taking game 1 here of this finals, and a very exciting matchup here between these two juggernauts. Yeah, I'm not sure if Luna picked V for Victory first. I did a lot of experimenting with V for Victory versus Balance against Maverick. And the truth is that the concept of getting an early lead with V for Victory sounds good, but the disadvantage is so overwhelming. With Balanced, you're down about 400 points, which is a lot more manageable than being down 600 points. It's just really, really tough. 2,385 to 2,605. So Luna actually out trading Shkodder there by 300 points. But again, you're just down for so long. You know, nothing doing outstanding. ME410's doing pretty good. SPWs, of course. We did see, again, a lot of Luna's light units doing really well, taking out those early pushes, but he just wasn't able to capitalize on those early trades and hold that ground. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.